This is Lemonhope Part 1. I'm going to apologize for my voice, by the way. I just got done with a convention and doing a review, and of course the smart thing to do, go to another convention immediately after. I'll see you at Kineticon. But this is...
Actually, can I give a quick...
oh yeah, that's right, you're talking about that. Yeah, go ahead.
And Jory, you can chime in if you wish. Doug took us to Anime Midwest. It was a whole lot of fun, and it was really neat meeting some people, and I just want to say thank you to a whole bunch of them, because you made an average Joe like me who just does this to help his friend out feel like a rock star. Like, it was super neat meeting, like, a whole bunch of people that just, I don't know, they made me and Jory feel more than just the average person. We felt
because you are more than average.
We felt wanted in it. It's neat. It was really, really neat. And just a couple people I want to say thank you to. One is Mia, Aaron.
Hi, Mia. Hi, Aaron.
Thomas.
Tommy.
Sorry. Tommy.
Same thing.
I'm terrible. Tommy, and what's his name?
Jacob. Thank you for the picture.
Yes, and then I don't remember their names, but it was just two girls, super sweet, super nice. One of them was dressed as one of the girls from Most Popular Girl at School. Is that what it is, Brie?
That was the most popular girls in school.
Most Popular Girls in School. I want to say thank you to them. Super awesome girls. And then a special thank you and hello and all that stuff to our third daughter now. Or second daughter? Or third daughter? I don't even know.
Second daughter.
Amy.
Love you, Amy.
That's it, sorry. I liked it, it was fun.
Can we get on to...
I'll thank nobody. I mean, you were all praising me as you should be.
I mean, there's a billion other people, but, like, I'm terrible with names, obviously, so anyone I
Better than I am.
Anyone I didn't say, like, thank you to, I mean, honestly, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. You made me feel super special. Like, you made me feel just like $1 million. Thank you.
Actually, that does remind me, because somehow I was going to bring, somebody made me this little tree trunks with a Nostalgia Critic hat and tie on, and I forgot to bring it, so I'll try to bring it next time. I'm really sorry, but I just know that it'll get on one of these. I just totally forgot, so I'm sorry. But with that said, going on long enough, Naruto, you gotta get out of the candy without...
Will you take the bag?
Yes. Oh. Don't move the bag. Take your candy. Okay. So we have Lemonhope Part 1. Just a funny little upbeat adventure. Nothing strange in it at all. Pretty much we see Lemonhope, who escaped the Lemon Kingdom, or whatever it was called.
No, Earldom.
Earldom, yes. He escaped, and Bubblegum is trying to teach him how to not be like the rest of the kingdom. We see this film strip where... yeah, it's pretty much one lemon grab again. He ate the other one, and he's kind of like a Fruitini, a Mussolini sort of thing.
That's awesome.
And and it's just it's pretty grim, actually. I mean, for just every episode with Lemon Grab seems to get darker and darker and more unpleasant.
Yeah.
And this one's no exception. Lemonhope is supposed to be the one to not be like them and hopefully one day come back and deliver them from all this terribleness. But he doesn't want that. He wants no education, he wants none of that, and he kind of wants to be mean on his own. So he goes off on his own and finds a pirate ship in the desert and gets on it, but the next morning the ship is kind of gone. It's like just the middle of it is left and everybody that was on it is gone. So he wakes up, he's like, oh, freedom's great, but then he has to survive on his own, and he's not very good at it, and the last thing you see is him crawling in the desert, starving to death, going, freedom, and that's it.
So he's Zach De La Rocha from Rage Against the Machine?
I guess.
I would love to see Lemonhope just going, freedom!
Sorry. Like, that's what he was doing through most of it, just not screaming it. Oh, when he goes back to his original home, he'll start, freedom! Or whatever. The voice, I can't do it now. Maybe I can do it better now that the voice is croaky. Well, anyway. So yeah, It's weird because I just got done doing an editorial talking about like abstract and surreal films, and one of them was like David Lynch, so I had to sit through a lot of David Lynch stuff again.
Erase your head.
Yeah, so to watch this again, you know, like after, or to watch this after all that strange, because like Mulholland Drive and Eraserhead, Lost Highway and stuff, and just to watch this, it's like I never left those movies. It was kind of like, because there's a lot of dream imagery in this. A lot of it actually pretty cool. The opening dream sequence was actually, even though it was very minimal, was really pretty, actually. Like with the black backgrounds and the colored doors and stuff. Ripping off Super Mario Bros. 2. But, yeah, did you just want to see like a potion go down for that red door to pop up?
Yeah.
So,
Sorry.
So, obviously it's a setup for the next one, so it's like you can't entirely say whether or not, that was a good direction or not, because I don't know the direction it's going in. Lemonhope is kind of like a mini lemon grab, just not quite as annoying. And Lemon Grab did get a few laughs. I like when the eagle picks up that one runaway, drops inside, just like, now I must eat you! Like, doesn't even ask what happened or anything, just someone drops in his room, it's like, I will eat you! So he got a few laughs. But I guess I liked it. I just associate it with unpleasantness, though. And I think that's the intention, don't get me wrong. But it's really unpleasant. So I liked it. I guess it's one of those things where I'm not like, go Lemonhope, I want to see you succeed, because he is kind of annoying, but he's not Lemon Grab annoying quite yet, because he has a little bit of the voice, but he doesn't talk as much. So I'm kind of half and half. But yeah, that's kind of a messed up way of talking about it. It's like I sort of half love it, half hate it, I guess. But I gotta just see where it's going. But I'm intrigued enough, I guess. Jory?
It's dark. I like it. I like it a lot. Although it's sad because I'm kind of with you. I really actually dislike Lemonhope. He really irritates the crap out of me. And it's like so embarrassing because here's Lemon Grab, who's like the worst of the worst. He's like the worst of all. And I'm like, that's so funny that your brother Lemon is inside you, still alive, screaming to get out, and you're just eating every that's funny. But here's Lemonhope, which is kind of more human-ish, if you will. You know, I mean, he's got the traits, and you can kind of excuse, actually, his behavior as, well, he's a kid.
Yeah.
Like, kids don't do selfless things because it's the noble thing to do. Kids are kids. You know, you learn it, you have to learn empathy, and that's what Bubblegum was trying to do. And so I can't really blame Lemonhope, but I just can't stand him. He's so freaking irritating. I don't and like this journey to see him like go through this horribleness where he's all shriveled up and then his hair catches on fire because it's just so hot, and it's like, I just don't care, just die in a fire. I mean, like, that's fine, keep the fire going.
He's a kid, but I want him to die.
Are you sure you're not me right now?
I'm sorry. The only other thing I really have to say is I'm just curious. You know, Bubblegum is the one that created the lemon grabs, and she doesn't seem to care much for rules. I mean, she cares about her rules, and she cares about what she wants to do and what she thinks is okay. So I thought it was interesting that she's like, because my first thought was like, why can't she just fix this? She's the one that made them. Fix it. But then they're on the hill, and she's trying to show Lemonhope, and she's like, but there's a rule or a law or something that she can't go.
Treaties and stuff were signed.
Yeah, near the earldom and stuff, and it's like, but you disregard a lot of other stuff, like.
That's kind of true.
You do what
we gotta give up some of our freedoms.
Anyway, you do what you want anyway. You fix them, because remember, there's that one episode where she erased part of
how they create life.
Yes.
But there was a reason behind that.
But what about all?
Okay, my only argument to that is when it comes to the lemon grabs, especially in this society, what does he do?
He eats them.
He flips the hell out and he does crazy, bizarre, strange things. Yeah,
Mhm.
she will break laws or break rules or whatever, but not at the expense of another person's life. She may be kind of callous, she may be kind of like crazy or kooky.
Wait a minute, what about that James episode? The whole thing was him getting sacrificed.
But what was she able to do? She was able to clone him. So yes, it was at the cost of his life, but in the end, she could bring him back no problem. This is one of those where this is a completely... It's like the U.S. stepping on everyone else. You know?
Honestly, that was the first thing I thought. I thought, this is Iraq. I mean...
I was thinking like the whole North Korea stuff.
Oh my god.
With how shut off it is. And I think it's more the whole thing of, if she stepped in there without the whole invisibility, it could cost some of these people their lives. That she cannot bring back.
That's true, I suppose.
Yeah, there's definitely, like I said, just a lot of the imagery and the setup and everything, I mean, was... Sounds a little too close to, you know, really hard stuff to figure out in real life with governments and politics and stuff. It's just kind of going, with some of it.
Hi, you're not welcome here. Everything is fine. Don't come.
Yeah.
I have to say that little tiny
that
little
was
video
pretty
is
funny.
that's my favorite part of the whole thing.
My favorite part was, cups! I just love Finn just being, cups! And if you know, what?
I was just gonna, it has nothing to do with anything, but just I point out watching it, I love how at the end of the film strip there's still the beep of the color bars, even though it's a film strip. It's a little thing, but I love it. It's like how we still put static in our online videos when something's being interrupted, even though it's online and there would be no TV static. But it's such a great icon to quickly go to and get.
Yeah. One thing I don't know if you noticed or not, when she opens the drawer to get the cupcakes, there's a mini Mr. Cupcake in there.
No, I didn't notice that.
There's a mini Mr. I mean, he doesn't have the arms or legs or anything, but yeah, there's a mini Mr. Cupcake in there. I can't stand Lemonhope. I don't care what anyone says. He's an annoying little brat. But then again, he comes from the Lemon Society. He comes from the Lemon people where it's hard to defend, but it's hard to, like, the other Lemon people obviously gave him freedom.
Yeah.
They knew, like, they weren't all about themselves. They knew that they could, help someone else. So just saying that he's a Lemon person and that's the reason why, oh, it's okay, I guess. I mean, I don't accept that. Him being a kid, I can accept that. He's a kid.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like,
He's
I don't
still
know.
annoying.
Like when he's doing his little song and he goes up to the
Oh
owl.
my god, that was the worst, that stupid song.
He pokes the owl in the head, then knocks over his water. Then as he's climbing up, he knocks over the nest of eggs. Like, he's just kind of... You know what it reminds me of? The Futurama episode where it's Freedom Day. Where you can do whatever you want to and it doesn't matter. And there's like Bender knocking people over. I think you broke my leg. Freedom. All that stuff. Like... That's what, like, Lemonhope is doing. He's doing whatever the hell he wants and kind of saying, freedom, I have freedom to do whatever I want to, freedom, freedom. And it's like, well, dude, you can say that, but, really?
Well, I'll say this. The one thing that kind of remind me of, I think everybody as a kid, has a fantasy about is, like, wanting to run away. Like, I'll run away from my mom and dad and start a new life on Gilligan's Island or some crap like
that. I still think about that now.
Follow your dream, Jason. But there's always this thing, and then, like, either no kid ever really does it, or even those that do get, like, a block down the road, it's like, yeah, I don't think so, and then they can't really do it, and it's... I sort of saw this, I guess, like, as an extension of that. I mean, just the idea of, like, running away and not taking the responsibility at all. Much like a little kid does. Like, well, I don't need to do this because nobody's telling me to. So you would act like a little kid would, like, just smash things and stuff like that. So it didn't bother me too much, but maybe it's the fact that he is just so minimal in what he says, and the way he says it and what he says is so annoying that it is like, yeah, it's hard to... It's already minimal, and then what he says, it's annoying, so it's really hard to get attached to the character.
Yeah.
I didn't hate him quite as much as Lemon Grab, but maybe it's because he spoke less.
While watching it, and Bree, of course, brought it up, and I agree with her completely, the boat and all that stuff reminds us of the anime Sands of Destruction, where basically almost all the water's dried up, and they sail across sand. Like, it's sand oceans, which is pretty neat. So I saw,
It is
that's
really cool.
kind of what we saw in it. But what I guess annoyed me, and I don't know, it's so small, I know, but when he comes out and he's like, yeah, I accidentally got on your ship, I'm looking for help, and it's like, dude, you ran and you hit on that ship, you liar, you little liar, and now you're asking for help, you know? That's like breaking into someone's house, eating their food and whatnot, and going, oopsie, I accidentally ended up here, can you help me?
I don't think he was asking for help. He was demanding it.
Yeah.
He didn't say, I think I need help. He said, something about,
I'm just fascinated you got upset by that. Like, you know, you liar! It's like, he's already, forget that he's knocking over, like, the bird's nest with the eggs and stuff like that. It's like, you fibbed! Jerk!
Yeah! He's all about freedom, and apparently he's free to lie.
well and the cloud is free to not rain.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Freedom to not rain.
Again, I think that falls under that he's a kid, has never known, you know, freedom. I guess it makes a little bit more sense, too, seeing where he came from with that, you know, sort of background of being in that terrible place. And he's like, well, why do I have to hear more about this terrible place? In fact, maybe this place can't tell you. It's like, he just wants away from everything, but he's going to one extreme because he's lived in such an extreme. But it's still an extreme he's going into, so it's going to be extremely bad. I just like saying extreme.
What's Bubblegum showing him, though?
The film strip of
Yeah, she's basically saying to him, because these people gave you freedom, you need to come back and help them at some point in time. Look at how much they are suffering.
Yeah, she says specifically they're being punished because they helped you.
Because they're being, like, more tortured. And it's kind of cruel, in a sense, of her to say that.
Yeah.
It is cruel to say that to a kid, but at the same time, you should instill that in, like, young Lemonhope, that they're suffering for you, you need to help them. It's something, they helped you, you need to help them at the same, like, come back and help them. And he's just kind of like, whatever. And I think you're right.
Yeah,
he's
he's
a
kind of
kid.
doing doodles and stuff. And
He's a kid. I get that. But at the same time, I don't know. As much as I hate old people and I hate, kids and whatnot.
You just hate humanity.
For the most part.
He really does.
But I mean, if I walked by a building on fire and I saw, like, someone in the building saying, help me, I'd help. I mean, if it's a little baby or an old
Only
granny.
if I wasn't wearing a maid
That's
outfit.
true.
If I was wearing a maid outfit.
Everyone
It
would be screwed.
burn.
But I'd know to help. Even when I was a kid, you have that sense of I should help other people. No matter, to an extent, no matter how badly you grow up. There's kind of, I don't know, maybe, I don't know, I hate people, I don't care.
I don't
know.
Okay. Well, I don't think so.
I don't like them anyway.
It's unacceptable.
Hey, look, he's burning in a building. It's a building in your building? That's weird.
Yeah.